Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Psychic World for the Sega Master System. We are now on round 4, and judging by the music and how this place looks in particular, this place feels very foreboding. So, we need to make our way out of here if we want to have any chance of finding our sister Cecile. First off, we want to go down here. That gives us our last psychic power of the game, which allows us to levitate. Now, you're probably wondering what the thing we got before that at the end of round 3 does. It's these little bullets that lets us destroy these bricks. You can also use them to destroy enemies. Matter of fact, you're going to be keeping it equipped for the duration of this round. Also, we want to go over to the lower right-hand corner, grab the power-up for that bullet first, and then grab the ESP power-up if we need to. Now, when you select the levitation power-up, you better be ready to press and hold 2 in order to levitate over these gaps, because you're not going to be able to get across them otherwise. And those wildly flashing columns of energy, those things do hurt you, and they hurt you a lot. So you definitely don't want to fall in those. And now, we need to go into the door, and I did not know you could do that. I thought you would probably need the levitate to get over the spikes, but apparently not. As long as you just run to the edge there, you should be fine. We need to levitate all the way over to here now. Or actually, we need to use the shield to get past the little spike thing that is moving around in a rectangular pattern, so that way we can get here, use our screen clearing attack, get over here, and we want to watch out for that diamond that is moving back and forth there, because that is indestructible and it will hurt. We also want to go over here and get another power-up for the levitation, because we do want to make it last longer. Let's see what's beyond this door. Ah, more enemies. You're better off using the screen clearing attack here because of that thing up at the very top that looks like it has spikes, and I don't know why it did that. And if you do destroy the enemies here, you get your ESP completely filled up. And I want to use 2 screen clearing attacks here so I can take care of the enemies in this area. There will be other enemies. Mostly this one. But as long as we're up close, this first one can't hurt us. And that second one can't even come near us. Those 2 enemies I just fought, recolors of enemies from round 1. Amazingly. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do any of that. I did not want to take any of that damage. I do want to go up here for the complete health refill, though, because I was really hurting for energy after round 3's boss almost became a fiasco. I'm going to take out the 2 enemies that are on the right-hand corner of this screen here. I don't really need the shield for this. I can do this without it. Use it if you must, and then get up here. All these bricks melt, as you probably figured out from the very first screen of this round. And we're going to collect the power-ups and get up here. We've seen this screen before, only thing is, there are no enemies. You want to slowly make your way to the center. Thankfully, the game always returns you to these bullets. These bullets that can be used to destroy the blocks that get in your way every time you use levitate or shield or self-destruct, which is good. Now I'm going to get rid of the enemies here. And I'm going to use levitate to get more levitate. Now I'm going to have to use shield from here. And I want to wait until I get over here, pick that up, use levitate to get this power up for the brick destroying bullets, which will now meet much like our regular weapon, before we grab our health and our ESP pickups. When we go in here, hit up shield, You want to jump into these things. You want to hold the 2 button, hold the jump button like you're using levitation in order to reach this guy. And as long as you're using the brick destroying bullets fully powered up, they won't hurt you at all. Also, it's a good thing I'm using shield, because that allowed me to not get hit by those spikes. And we will have to use the levitate ability to get up there, because we will not be able to reach any of these disappearing blocks as soon as we get rid of the first 3. We have to levitate to reach them. Now it's time to use the shield, because we're going to meet another one of these guys. It's a good thing we're using shield for this, because we're not taking damage. And of course, both of these guys give you power-ups for your brick destroying bullets, which is a good thing. And there's plenty of power-ups for these things, so you can power these up as early or as late as you want. That's a good thing, because this level may give you trouble. And we want to use levitate to get over here. I may have run out of ESP there. I'm getting close to running out. We should be okay though. Let's go over here. We don't really need any of the power-ups here. We just need to break some blocks, get to this door, and destroy this dude. Thankfully, that monster's projectiles will hit the ceiling and will not even have a chance to reach us. Now, we don't need levitate except for to get the levitate power should we fall into the area where it is. Just like before, just hold B when you're on these little wafts of energy that are just flowing upwards. I don't know really what to call them. And when you get to the next screen, here's what you want to do. I need to state this in a very clear manner. You want to hold the 2 button. You want to hold jump on this. When you get to the next screen, immediately press down. You want to hold the jump button when you take this jump. Second time was a charm. They leave power-ups, but I'm not really going to need them anyway. There will be plenty more later on the stage anyway. We will be fine. This is definitely where the game picks its difficulty up, believe you me. And let's use shield. Let's use levitate. And let's use shield again. You cannot use shield and levitate at the same time. You're forced to use one or the other, which is kind of lame. But it's a good thing I'm using shield, because it allows us to get away from that white flying enemy that flies around at a rather fast speed and tries to dive bomb us with projectiles. Also, I should probably talk about those iron balls that come out of those pipes. Those things hurt. It's a good thing I use shield around them every single time. Now what is down here? I forget. You, obviously. And if we're careful, and we don't go too fast, we won't run into the second monster. And all we need to do now is just use levitate. Ah! Not how I wanted to do it, but I'll take it. And I do want to take the things that are here. Thankfully, you don't need to levitate to get out of where you get the ESP power-up. And why do I have... Okay, there we go. We are now back on the right bullets. I wanted to see if I could destroy these enemies without using the screen clearer. Thankfully, I'm having a good time doing that. As soon as you get on that platform, you're going to be able to be hit rather safely. Grab those 2 things. I should be able to use the screen clearer here. And here. I want to be careful here. Don't want to go too fast, and I want to watch where everything is going so I don't get hit by shields that have diamonds that have spikes protracting out of them. I cannot speak to save my life. What is in here? Alright, more enemies that I need to kill off. Thankfully, I can use the screen clear attack. I can get everything back here. And in here is the boss. Get the shield, get the shield. When it get to the right, as long as you have the shield up, this thing won't hurt you. And whenever the barrier's up, you can hit hit that guy in the head. Sadly, he is not allowing us to hit him, and my shield is running out. Thankfully, the shield is all you need in this area, and this energy wave is really a conveyor belt. Somehow it is pushing us to the left. It is random. We want it to push us upwards. And it looks like we're going to have to wait for that. If I was lucky, I would have gotten it on the first try, but sadly that was not the case. And I want to make sure that my shield colors aren't flashing too wildly, so that way I don't have to worry about taking a lot of damage when I shoot this guy in the head when the field is carrying me up, so I can get a full health power-up as well as a full health, not just a full health pickup, but also a full ESP pickup. Round 5 of the Fortress. This is the last round of the game. And it is a long way down, but somehow Layla managed to land on the ground without breaking her legs. And we will take on round 5 in the next video. Join me next time when we take on the final round of the game and see who is behind this kidnapping. Who caused the monsters in Dr. Navik's lab to escape? Yeah, I've gone the entire game without mentioning him. But he is in the story after all. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!